Hey, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. Thanks for tuning in to the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM. If you're interested in sponsoring my show, you can send me an email to the Mike Wagner Show at gmail.com, or you could also donate to the podcast. Just go to the donate listen site, and you can also donate whatever you like. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. For those who are interested, Anchor can give you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. We've got creation tools, allows you to record and edit podcasts so it sounds great, and they'll distribute the podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple, Google, many more. And you can make money from the podcast with no minimum listenership. So download the Anchor app for free or go to Anchor FM to get started.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show brings you famous celebrities and amazing people from all over the world. Listen online at themikewagnershow.com and on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeart Radio. And watch the interview on YouTube. So sit back and relax and enjoy the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking for a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. Also, check our Facebook page, facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeart Radio. Also on Radio Public and Anchor FM. Also watch the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on YouTube and take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. We're here with a wonderful gentleman from the Cleveland, Ohio area who is a band called, the owner of More Noise. It's featured on Overdose Records at bandcamp.com. He's worked with a ton of bands from all over the U.S. and overseas, Europe, the United Kingdom, Britain, Italy, and so on. And he's just 24 years old, working on music since 16, and he just has an amazing page. You can just check out all the bands that he's going to feature as well, too. And he'll be getting ready to go to Europe next month, and he'll tell us what it's all about. So, ladies and gentlemen, live from Cleveland, Ohio, and it's no mistake by the lake, ladies and gentlemen, from More Noise Records, Eli Horton. Eli, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. What an entrance right there. How am I supposed to stand that up? Look at
that. Well, get up on stage. That's all I could say. So you're the owner of More Noise Records, featured on Overdose Records at bandcamp.com. You're based out of Cleveland, Ohio. You worked with a number of bands from all over the U.S. and overseas in Europe, United Kingdom, Italy, and so on. And you've been doing it since you were 16 years old, and you've got quite a number of bands we can mention as well. Before you get to that, tell us how you got started.
Well, basically, I just got started by listening to bands on YouTube, and I wanted to be a part of that. I like music. I like working with music. It was, just something fun to do since I spent all my time listening to music. And, I like the lifestyle that surrounds it. You just get to hang out and party with your friends. So it was basically what I wanted to do from the start. So when I was in high school, I would just reach out to bands before they would play shows, wherever they were, anywhere in Ohio. And I would just ask them what I could do to help. And, sooner rather than later, eventually I started getting paid for it. I was a helping hand, so I was always around.
Mm-hmm. And what was the moment that influenced you into getting into music?
What was the moment that influenced me? Probably when I first saw Guar or maybe G.G. Allen, something like that. These guys with the incredible over-the-top stage shows. They're just bleeding everywhere, and they get naked and they act like madmen. I'd never seen anything like that before. You're younger, you listen to what's on the radio, top 40s music, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you're not going to see those guys start bleeding or shooting blood into the crowd. And it was just I'd never seen anything like it before, so I was just immediately interested in it. I just went down a rabbit hole and never came out.
So basically, you just go around and asking bands to get on shows and everything like that else. And who have you worked with before you became the owner of More Noise?
Before them, I was really doing a lot with just local Cleveland bands, so Green Jello, MDFL, Grin and Barrett, just that local scene. and I would, make tapes, press vinyl. I mean, a lot of the stuff I do now, it's just I do it for bands that aren't just in Ohio. It's an expensive thing to do, press vinyls, and, not a lot of people really want to go through, like, the effort of putting shows together because it can be a stressful process. So, I was just doing stuff like that for, bands, and a lot of bands like to do splits with each other, and, but they don't want to reach out to, another band. So I'm always the middleman for that kind of stuff, and that's just that's how it's been, But before it was just like locally, all around, here in Ohio, and then it just kept growing and growing. The more you work with it, the more people you meet, and then eventually it just becomes as easy as now you just email one guy and you're set up.
Mm-hmm. And you've also been in Europe, the United Kingdom, Italy, and so on. And so what are some of the groups that you've worked with, and whereabouts in those locations that you've had the most success with?
Well, it seems like Europe and Japan seem to be the two biggest places for grindcore and power violence. Noise Maverick, he's out in Japan. It's a two-man band, but they do all kinds of weird extra stuff. They're probably my favorite band to work with because they're, very delightful, very outgoing. There's a band, am I allowed, can I say it? There's a band that's got a swear word in their name. I won't say it because I don't know if I can say it, but they're from Italy, and they are a very over the top. They're a very art-driven band. So they, I brought them here to Ohio once before, and they came and played a show in Kent State. And I am now currently banned from Kent State because they showed up and they all started getting naked, and they were peeing. Well, one guy peed in his own mouth, and it was fighting members of the crowd. Oh yeah, they're an interesting group, but they're like one of those bands. Like, it's our art. This is our way that we, define ourselves. And so I don't know if I would necessarily go out of my way to get them to come back, just because it was a real hassle dealing with that. But Mexico, I like a lot of bands in Mexico too. Faso, they're from down there. They're cool dudes. Mexico's got a pretty big population for that too. I get some bands to come over there. I know Faso, they were supposed to come over and do a show in Philadelphia not too long ago. I don't know. They couldn't get over. I don't know if they just didn't want to come over and they said they couldn't, or if it was like a can't get into the States thing. I know, it's hard right now for Mexican people getting over, so I don't know the ins and outs of that. So, but they couldn't make it, but, I like them a lot. They're big time.
And with some of the bands that you represent, which bands have been an opening acts for the most famous ones out there right now, like in the U.S., Europe, and wherever else?
A lot, just about all the bands. The Power of Violence, they play a lot of shows in Philadelphia with Joe Hardcore, and he does This Is Hardcore every year, and they're a pretty big band. Bedwetter, they play big shows over there in the UK. I don't know. I don't follow it's with some top 40 guy. I don't know what exactly his name is, but I know they got a pretty big following over there. A lot of them, though, their bands have worked with guys from Pantera and guys from I Hate God, Earache Records, who are prominent in grindcore and power violence, like a founding father label for that. They really got it up and going. So a lot of bands do a lot of stuff with them. It's a freelance thing. A lot of those guys help them out. So they're all pretty, solid and on the same level. Certain guys have worked with other bigger names, but no one's like a Metallica, you know what I mean? So I don't.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing, too. We'll talk about some of the bands that you feature as well, too. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking for a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeart Radio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the YouTube channel. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on YouTube and take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. We're here with Eli Horton, the owner of More Noise, and featured on Overdose Records at Bandcamp.com. Based out of Cleveland, Ohio, worked a ton of bands from all over the U.S. and overseas, and been in business since 16 years old. And let's go over a few of the bands that you feature as well, too, like Skull Piercer, Nagakon, if I got that right, Shill, and also Pedo, Fragmentado, and more. You can just tell us about some of the bands and what is currently selling right now, and who's got the most hits on social media.
Right now, the biggest band actually would be Pedo. If you saw them, they are an all-female band, and they are pretty big right now. They're blowing up. We just got invited to be on some Canadian radio show.
Nice.
That covers hardcore and punk bands.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of they're an all-female band, and that's really big right now. So they're blowing up. Again, Faso, they're pretty big. Trebek, those guys are from Russia. They're doing pretty good. We've got to make some vinyls for them pretty soon. So, I would say who to keep an eye out for, though. Probably Be Rated. They're from Denver. They're a big-time band. They're playing a lot of shows right now, and I think they're down in Florida either this week or next week. But they're pretty popular, and they're gaining a lot of traction. They have a pretty traditional sound, as far as not too power violence-y, not too grindcore. They kind of stick with the traditional hardcore punk sound, but amped up a little bit, and I think that they have what it takes to be pretty big.
That is amazing too. And what are some of the bands that you're going to be representing? You're going to be ready to go to Europe next month. So, who are some of the bands you'll be taking with, or what are some of the bands you'll be checking out in Europe?
There's going to be a lot of bands there. I don't know exactly who's all going to be there. I haven't seen the full bill yet. I know I'm going over there with Death to All Politicians and Stairmaster. We'll also be over there with Drunk Mule. Those are bands I don't have on my label yet, but I have worked with priorly in the past, but they're focused a lot right now on touring. I'll be over there with MDFL. They're Cleveland boys. Those are, I do go to a lot of shows with them. So, they'll be there, nice and present. There'll be a ton of bands there. I want to say it's a 3-day little festival. So there's going to be a ton of bands there. So I'm excited. I'm always excited to see new bands and what else they have going on there. So, it'll be exciting. I'm sure I'll meet new people and new bands and whatnot.
That would be amazing too. And what are some of the places in Europe you'll be going to for next month?
Off the top of my head, I don't quite know. I haven't really seen too much. I'm not very good with maps, so I'll have to give you an exact location, but I don't know where we'll be at. It's not something I pay too much attention to. I was focusing a lot on, if we'll be able to go over there and party and, drink. That's what I was more concerned with. But, I'm sure it'll be whatever the biggest, hot spots are there in Europe, probably downtown, wherever all the punk kids hang out.
Mm-hmm. And where'd you say again where the bands have like the biggest following? You mentioned Mexico, Japan, and whereabouts in Europe you think have had like the biggest following of your groups?
Otage is out there from Europe. Those guys are a big deal. There's a guy out there named Bernard Karpi. He has a pretty big YouTube channel, and he helps me a lot. He'll send me a lot of bands, and he has like a direct line of the big time bands over there in Europe. So I want to say he'll be putting this show together, but Otage is a big time band over there. Acme, well, it's an acronym, ACME. They're a big time band. They play a lot over there. And Kill Pigs is a pretty big band over there too. So, they have a deep little roster of bands over there. So it'll be exciting.
That's amazing too. And of course, you had a couple of groups in there. Tony Montana and Be Ready to work with Phil Anselmo from Pantera. And Faso, Zorch Realm, and Foul Play were discovered, had their first albums produced by Madonna Wayne Gacy, who was an original member of Marilyn Manson. And just tell us all about that.
Yeah, so Madonna Wayne Gacy, I want to say he just kind of is a very approachable guy. I have not worked with him yet, but from what I've understood, anyone who reaches out to him and wants to do anything with him, he'll knock it out just like that. I'm sure he charges some kind of an amount, but they reached out to him and they wanted them to produce something. It's always good to have a nice little name, attached to whatever you're putting out. So, from all accounts, he was a really cool guy, though. I mean, that was a big thing. It definitely got them some extra fanfare because that guy is a freak, and he's got his own little cult following still. And Tony Montana, those guys are from Duluth out there in Minnesota, Nowheresville.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just huge Pantera fans, and again, I think it might have just been a case of them reaching out. If you reach out enough consistently to a lot of these guys, especially when they aren't doing too much anymore, they'll help out you, and they'll help you out, and they'll do what they can to plug you and promote you. And I just know that Phil kind of co-signed them and gave them thumbs up, like check these guys out. So.
That is amazing. We'll have people do that. And who are some of your favorite artists growing up as well?
I like Gigi Allen. I like can I swear on this, or can you use swear?
If you slip, that's fine, but don't make it deliberate.
Don't make it deliberate.
Yes, it's like I avoid F-bombs, to be honest with you.
Right. Well, this band name, this is one of my favorite bands, but their name is Anal and then C Word. So the negative connotation for women. They're a huge grindcore band. Those are one of my favorite bands, that I first started listening to. Pantera, I love Pantera. Sex Prisoner recently has been one of my favorite bands. They're from Arizona. They're a big time power violence band. Of course, I like the original bands, Drop Dead, Stars, No Comment, Crossed Out. Those are, everybody who listens to that kind of music has heard of those guys. Plutocracy is one of my favorites. So, yeah, a lot of that stuff.
That is amazing too. And what do you consider a favorite project and most challenging of what you've done with More Noise?
Most challenging, probably trying to deal with some of these overseas bands. They don't know any English, and trying to conversate with them. A lot of times it is through like emails. So trying to work on, we're gonna make this many vinyls for you guys. And they don't really, they can't speak English, and I can't speak, if they're Mexican, I can't speak.
Right, yeah. The rest of Rosetta Stone, by the way.
yeah. It can be a little tough in that aspect, and of course, like I said, getting bands over here. I was having a hard time getting Fast over here from Mexico, and I mean, they could have just bailed and not wanted to go, because they were just going to come to, like, Columbus. So I know, coming from Mexico to Columbus probably isn't an ideal situation, but sometimes it is rough to get some of those bands over there.
Mm-hmm. That is amazing, too. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
George Clinton. I like the way he dresses, and he's an interesting guy. He has absolutely nothing to do with anything I do. I aspire to be just like him without all the crack smoking.
He wants to be the atomic dog I see under Parliament.
Yes,
one of my favorites.
Guy's next level. Guy's next level.
Oh, yeah. Bow wow, yo, yippee-yay.
Yeah, dude is nonstop. He's a character. I like him a lot.
Oh, yeah. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point, especially for musicians?
Just keep doing whatever you're doing, just keep working at it. Eventually, something, will go. As long as you got to reach out to people, too, though. I think a lot of people don't want to reach out or make the first move to contact someone because they just think it, looks bad, or they think it makes them look less reputable. But, people aren't just going to know who you are, you know what I mean? Unless, obviously, you'll blow. But, at some point, you're going to have to reach out to someone and be like, hey, man, it'd be nice if you could help me out. And I just feel like a lot of people don't want to do that, but I do it all the time. So, you know what I mean? It helps. It gets you what you want. You just got to ask someone. You got to talk to someone. Nobody's going to read your mind and do it just because.
That is amazing. You got your own unique niche in your own area and just reaching out all over the U.S. and Europe as well, too. And, of course, just wanted to say we know you're very busy getting ready to go to Europe, and we thank you for your time as well, Eli. Look forward to having you on again soon. And just a few more things. What are your upcoming projects? What's your website? And, once again, how do people contact you?
Well, you can. My website is just the Bandcamp. You go to overdoserecords.bandcamp.com. You can go on there. You can send anyone who wants to send music or whatever. You can send it right through there. You can go on my Twitter and send me stuff there too. My name is Adolf Satan. Adolf with a PH though, not an F. Upcoming projects, go to Europe and hang out, and that's it. Party, drink. That's basically, that's what we'll get ready to go to some Browns games. The Browns are about to start, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, Cleveland, yes. It's like, do you think they'll win more than 5 or win more than 7 games this year? Because everybody was worrying about how many wins are they going to have. They had 1 win over 2 years, got rid of Hugh Jackson, and of course, end up going 7-9 with Baker Mayfield. It's like, who knew they'd go? You think the Browns will get past 8 wins, or maybe win the division, or go to playoffs or Super Bowl?
I hope so. Well, Super Bowl, I don't see the Super Bowl happening. I would like, in a perfect world, I would like to see them win the division with a nice 10-6 record and make it to the playoffs. If they win a game in the playoffs, I think that'll be exceeding expectations. If they just get there and lose, I'd still be okay with that too. You know, you got a second-year quarterback. The division is looking pretty rough though. The Steelers are pretty beat up. The Ravens are, pretty good. The Bengals are just absolutely horrible. So, I'm excited for them. I got a couple tickets. I got a game against the Bills, a game against the Steelers. I'll be down there in a dog pound getting rowdy, So I'm excited to see how they turn out. If they suck, I'll be highly disappointed. They sucked my entire life, except for once in 2002, once in 2008. I think they were good. They went 10-6, and then they were decent last year. So I would like for them to, be good for more than 1 year in a row. That would be nice.
And you know something too? Maybe you can form a super group called the Dog Pound and play at Brown Stadium. What do you think?
Yeah, I would be all right with that. I could be okay with that. A George Clinton cover band called Dog Pound. You could just get George Clinton out here, to be honest. Maybe out there in California still, or what? I don't even know where he's at anymore. Probably California.
Yeah, that'd be great. We'll talk more about that. And Eli, just want to say a big thank you for your time. I'd like to wish you all the best. Looking forward to having you on again soon. Safe travels to Europe. And please do me a favor, keep us up to date.
Will do. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Listen online at themikewagnershow.com and on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeart Radio. And watch the interview on YouTube. Also, become a sponsor of the program or donate today at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again tomorrow for another episode of The Mike Wagner Show.